Fulani herdsmen met their downfall in Biafra land as Biafran resistance force clash with Musa boys. The Biafran resistance force battle with Musa boys and won them, while Fulani herdsmen run for their lives. This news update reports on a clash between the Biafran resistance force and a militant group also referred to as Musa boys, or identified as Fulani herdsmen, in Biafra land. The news update also highlights the resistance against criminal activities allegedly perpetrated by Fulani herdsmen in southern Nigeria, particularly vandalism and theft. A critic have praises the Yoruba people's efforts in repelling invaders and protecting their lands, showing clips of Yoruba soldiers confronting Fulani herders. He accuses the Fulani herdsmen of leaving their region, which is in the north, to invade and commit crimes in the south under the guise of grazing cattle. An interrogation scene is shown with a captured suspect who claims around 225 others were trained and sent from the north. Security forces in Onimo in Olu local government area of Imo State are credited for being on high alert and intercepting the Fulani militia group before more damage could occur. The critic also includes footage of property destruction, including a house with damaged pillars and concrete, allegedly due to acts of vandalism by the Fulani militia group. One suspect is shown dismantling iron rods from an uncompleted building, suggesting a coordinated effort to steal construction materials. The critic repeatedly questions why northern elements would travel south to commit crimes instead of dealing with issues in their own region. In recent events in Nigeria, a dramatic confrontation unfolded in the land of Biafra that has captured the attention of many observers. The Biafran resistance force engaged in a fierce clash with a militant group known as the Musa boys, who are identified as Fulani herdsmen. This confrontation has been portrayed as a significant turning point, marking what many are calling the downfall of these Fulani herdsmen in the region. The narrative that has emerged from the incident is multifaceted and reflects the long-standing tensions and complexities of regional dynamics within Nigeria. The report explains that the confrontation occurred as the Biafran resistance force, a group determined to safeguard local communities and their lands, took on the group of Fulani herdsmen. These herdsmen, referred to by some as the Musa boys, had been accused of leaving their northern origins in Nigeria to invade the southern part of the country under the pretext of grazing their cattle. However, many locals believe that their real motive was to commit acts of vandalism and theft. The clash is portrayed as a response to criminal activities that have long plagued the region, where local populations have suffered from property destruction, theft, and other forms of violence attributed to these invaders. One of the most striking aspects of the coverage is the emphasis on the response of local communities, particularly those of the Yoruba people. A critic featured in the report praised the Yoruba communities for their resilience and their proactive efforts in repelling the invaders. Footage shared by the critic shows Yoruba soldiers actively confronting the Fulani herdsmen, highlighting the determination of the local forces to defend their territories. The critic expressed amazement at the vigorous resistance, stating that the Yoruba people have awakened to the need to protect their homes and heritage. The sentiment is not only one of defiance, but also one of pride and responsibility, as the local communities assert that they are no longer willing to tolerate what they see as unjust criminal activities perpetrated by outsiders. In addition to showcasing the confrontation itself, the report delves into the broader implications of the attack. There is a strong suggestion that the actions of the Fulani herdsmen are not isolated incidents, but part of a larger pattern of behavior. The critic repeatedly questioned why these individuals would travel such long distances from their home in northern Nigeria to commit crimes in the south, instead of addressing issues within their own region. The interrogation scene included in the report adds another layer to the narrative, where a captured suspect alleged that around 225 individuals had been trained and dispatched from the northern areas to operate in the southern localities. This claim has raised serious concerns about a possible coordinated effort that might have been orchestrated from afar, suggesting that the current clash could be just one episode in a series of planned incursions. The role of local security forces is also highlighted in the unfolding events. In the town of Onimo, which falls within the Orlu local government area of Imo State, security personnel were reported to be on high alert. Their vigilance proved crucial as they intercepted the Fulani militia group before the situation could escalate further. The swift action by the security forces is credited with preventing additional damage and curtailing what might have been a more extensive campaign of vandalism and theft. This aspect of the report underscores the importance of local law enforcement and community preparedness in maintaining stability and order, especially in regions that have experienced similar types of conflicts. There is an emotional undertone in the coverage that resonates with many Nigerians who have long been troubled by the issue of regional invasions and the perceived encroachment of outsiders into areas with rich cultural and historical significance. One suspect is shown dismantling iron rods from an uncompleted building, suggesting a coordinated effort to steal construction materials. The critic's narrative is not just a matter of recounting violent events. It is also a call to action and a plea for greater awareness among citizens. The visual documentation, including footage of damaged houses with compromised pillars and concrete, vividly illustrates the destruction that accompanies such incursions. In one particularly striking scene, a suspect is seen dismantling iron rods from an uncompleted building, an act that suggests a deliberate and systematic approach to stealing valuable construction materials. Such scenes have added weight to the argument that the motives behind these actions are rooted in criminal intent rather than the benign purpose of cattle grazing. Throughout the narrative, there is a recurring theme of accountability and a call for introspection. The critic challenges the perpetrators by asking why they choose to commit these acts in the southern regions of Nigeria, where communities have a long history of resilience and self-defense. The question is posed not only as a critique of the actions themselves, but also as a broader inquiry into the state of governance and security across the country. Many Nigerians see these events as symptomatic of deeper issues, including the mismanagement of resources, the failure of political leadership to address regional disparities, and the erosion of traditional boundaries that once ensured peaceful coexistence. Many Nigerians see these events as symptomatic of deeper issues, including the mismanagement of resources, the failure of political leadership to address regional disparities, and the erosion of traditional boundaries that once ensured peaceful coexistence. The personal tone of the narrative suggests that the events are not just a distant conflict, but are deeply felt by those who live in the affected regions. For many residents of Biafra and the surrounding areas, the clash between the Biafran resistance force and the Musa boys is a reminder of the constant struggle to protect their way of life. The story resonates on both an emotional and practical level, as local communities are forced to navigate a landscape marked by both historical grievances and modern-day challenges. There is a palpable sense of determination among the people to stand up against what they perceive as an ongoing threat to their livelihoods and cultural identity. In recounting these events, the report also reflects on the nature of resistance and the dynamics of power. The Biafran resistance force is portrayed as a group that has risen to the challenge, mobilizing local support and taking decisive action against those they see as intruders. This response is viewed as a crucial step in reclaiming control over their lands and ensuring that the rule of law prevails over acts of criminality. The victory over the Musa boys, even if temporary, is celebrated as a symbolic moment in the ongoing struggle between local communities and the forces that seek to undermine them. As the story continues to develop, there is an awareness that the situation remains fluid and that more challenges may lie ahead. The call for vigilance is clear, as community leaders and security forces alike are urged to remain on high alert.
This is Biafran resistance force as they clash with Musa boys.
Where you go? Where you pass? Huh? Tell them go back first. Tell them go back first. What is that?
Now, if you watch this video as well, you can see where the Yoruba people has awakened. Martin Nandekalo did a lot of job in Nigeria. He helped a lot of tribes in Nigeria. So many of them are now awakening. You can see these Yoruba soldiers chasing away Fulani herdsmen who invaded their land, trying to do a lot of atrocities in the name of grazing cow. So you can see they have taken the bone by the horn.
These are the hoodlums, Hausa people that is vandalizing things in Amamba.
All the houses of the bomb.
They don't boggle all the houses.
See wire.
See protector. That's right.
Let's just come up from the
brand new dog. Bag of men.
See protector.
Bag of protectors. See what Aboki they do us for Amaba. Fridge. More bags of cement.
Those sides. Those protectors.
See spanner. Tools.
Here in this video as well, you see all these Fulani guys, the way they are vandalizing people's property in the name of doing Abakara Tingum. They are stealing. This thing is getting out of hand. So why are these guys into all these forms of atrocities, doing a lot of bad thing? In fact, they will leave their state. That's what is even I don't know how it. In fact, they will even leave their own state, travel all the way down to the southern part of Nigeria to be committing atrocities, to be committing crime. What kind of thing is this?
Because ndị onye Igbo lekwe ihe ji bịa Igbo akụnụ ihe onye a na-ekwu. You from which side? You be soldier abi?
Yes.
And you be Arewa?
Yes.
Abi? You don't enter Biafran land.
Yes, sir.
They don't tell you here na Biafran land. They don't tell you. You say you be how many?
225 graduates, sir.
225 people, Abi?
Yes, sir.
From Arewa?
Yes, sir.
Where they say no na?
Judge Barracks.
For here? Abi for this local government, Abi?
For this local government.
Where others today?
The others are in Apani.
Thank you. And they will still come, Abi?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Oh yeah, they talk.
Mini Barracks.
You from the barrack?
River State. Very sad.
Which state you from?
Arewa.
Arewa.
Yes, Mini Barracks.
Thank you. You from Arewa? They will tell you for the barrack, Abi?
Yes, sir.
Yes. They tell you for the barrack?
Yes, sir.
They are up to 220 something according to this Fulani guy. I don't know why they invaded Onimo. I don't know what they want to do at Onimo, but thank God that the security man in Onimo is awake. They are on a high alert, so they captured this one and the others ran away. So he is being interrogated. And I just see Ajuju Kokowa ebe hasi osina habundarewa sina hasi from barracks sina ha mami hona koda kona ha bere himself. Oh, 220 something. No be small thing, no. It is time for us to be alert because what is coming may be more dangerous than what we think. I'm telling you, what is coming ahead may be more dangerous than what we think. So we all need to be prepared. We all need to be awake.
Tell me the truth. How many in that day?
About 225, sir. 225 students.
You say?
225 students, sir.
From Arewabi?
Yes, sir.
They send on for this local government.
Yes, sir.
For this local government. Where the rest of them there?
Yes, sir. They are in Apani, sir. Apani.
Where?
Apani.
Where they are Apani?
It's forward.
It's forward. It's for front.
Yes, sir.
They for front.
Yes.
They send on for this local government, Abi. On a day 200.
125.
225.
Yes.
They send on for here. Abi. As we catch you, that's what we do catch all of them. Nemo issue up. Top study now. No, we also haven't done it. Because you don't need more. Look what you very good. I couldn't hear you. Look me very well. You from which side? You be soldier, Abi?
Yes.
And you be Arewa?
Yes.
Abi? You don't enter Biafran land.
Yes, sir.
They don't tell you you're in a Biafran land. They don't tell you. You say you're be how many? 225
graduates, sir.
225 people, Abi?
Yes, sir.
From Arewa?
Yes, sir.
Where they say on?
Judge Barracks.
For here? Abi for this local government, Abi?
For this local government.
Where others today?
The others are in Apani.
Thank you. And they will still come, Abi?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Which day you fall on?
Yesterday.
Yesterday. Now you fall on. Since when you dey come here?
Yesterday, I see the Fulani show me now.
Talk loud, talk loud.
Allah, too old God, yesterday.
Yesterday. Talk loud, me.
I swear to go, Almighty go. Now yesterday I test that. I never even reach it if you know yesterday. Yesterday I said my own plan tell me say it's a problem. You
think for a bill you come fall on? See how this aboki, how some person suffer build for inside bush. You know how the person dey gather money, take build am too flat. You don fall one side. Just because of road wey dey for inside the pillar. Just because of road wey dey for inside the pillar, you don push all the pillar for the surrounding fall. Just because you wan extract the road. All the pillar wey dey for the house. See am. They almost for the full house. See the pillar. We need the more the concrete. The more the concrete. Yeah, let's see for this one. Let's see what do the pillar. Let's see for this one. See this one. All the pillar for the surrounding of the house. They don't fall and finish. This person get money. Now I leave the house halfway. No matter if you suffer build house. This half. You can't bush. Can't destroy person efforts. Imagine. For the fence, for the side of the house, the pillar. Which one you fall for inside?
Now this three.
This full line. The real Fulani show you say for anywhere fall by himself for here. Show me where fell for by himself.
I need all of them.
The one you can't lie say fall by himself. See person house. See I take destroy person house. For inside because of say you want come more road for inside. Wetin come remain for this house now? Wey you don fall the whole pillar. The power wey you take do all this one. If you go to Joshua, carry cutlass, carry digger.
It's looking at all these things that is happening here. This one has been caught because this one went to an uncompleted building. He was seriously vandalizing the uncompleted building, bringing down the blocks, casting out the iron that was used to mold those blocks. Those pillars, the iron that we are used to mold those pillars, this young man is casting them out. No be small thing, these guys, I don't know why they are in the south committing all this crime. Can't they go to their north and do all this rubbish there? Can't they go there and vandalize people's house? Why are they traveling all the way from their northern part of Nigeria down to southern part of Nigeria to commit crime? The funny part of it is that you even see them, they're not even bought better car. Ha ga-ahakwa bụ ezigbo moto wee bịa gbakwa ha ji amakwuru na gwongworo ma ọ bụ amakwuru na trailer, just like what happened in Uromi, Edo State. Hamakuse na trailer. Now you'll be thinking that they are just a kind of innocent or genuine. You don't know that they have an interior motive. You see what this guy is doing here now. Gani mo hebe maduro no. Ne buwasi block. Ne zurayo ne jiwepo block. Is that normal? Now wow. These guys get mind, dude. They really get mind, dude.
This is the end of our news update. Please click the icon on the top right corner of your screen to watch my next video. You will enjoy it. I will see you again in my next update. Enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye for now.